Hey guys! Welcome to another video from the channel What Happened? Today, we're going to talk about a topic that always fascinates a lot of people: zombies and vampires. From ancient mythology to modern pop culture, these creatures have always been objects of interest and curiosity for many people. So, in this video, we're going to explore the history behind these supernatural beings and find out how they became so popular in popular culture. The idea of zombies is believed to have originated in Afro-Caribbean cultures such as Haitian voodoo. In voodoo, it is believed that a bakar can turn a person into a zombie through a process called apparent death. This involves the use of poisons and drugs to cause the person to create death, and then revive them to be controlled by the bakar. In cinema, the 1932 film White Zombie is considered one of the first zombie films. But it was in 1968 that George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead established the modern concept of zombies as the flesh-eating undead. Interestingly, the term zombie is not used in Night of the Living Dead, but ghoul. The term zombie was only later popularized in other films and media. Over the decades, zombies have become a ubiquitous part of popular culture, appearing in movies, television shows, video games, and more. One of the most iconic series about zombies is The Walking Dead. The series began in 2010 and follows a group of survivors as they try to stay alive in a post-apocalyptic world filled with zombies. The series is known for its intense action scenes and for exploring themes such as human nature and survival. Zombies even made their way into politics when the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention used zombies in an emergency preparedness awareness campaign. However, the real story of zombies is very different from fiction. There is no evidence that Haitian zombies are real, and the idea of undead eating human flesh is obviously preposterous. But even so, zombies continue to fascinate and scare people around the world. The history of vampires is rich and fascinating, and many of us have used these legendary creatures through movies and television shows. But the origin of vampires can be traced back centuries. The belief in vampires is believed to have originated in Eastern Europe, especially in what is now Romania. In the Middle Ages, vampire stories were rife across Europe, and many people believed that the dead came back to life to drink the blood of the living. One of the best-known vampire stories is that of Vlad III the Impaler, who ruled Wallachia, a region of Romania, in the 15th century. Vlad III was famous for his brutal tactics in warfare, including impaling his enemies on wooden stakes. He was known as Vlad the Impaler, or in Romanian, Vlad Tepes, and some people believe he was the inspiration for the character of Dracula, created by Irish writer Bram Stoker. The character of Dracula, a vampire who drinks the blood of his victims to survive, has become a pop culture icon. Over the decades, vampires have been portrayed in many different forms of media, including movies, television shows, books, and comic books. They are often portrayed as glamorous and seductive beings, but they can also be portrayed as frightening and terrifying monsters. One of the most iconic movies about vampires is Interview with the Vampire. The film was released in 1994 and is based on the book by Anne Rice. The story follows a vampire named Lewis, played by Brad Pitt, who shares his immortal life with a reporter named Daniel, played by Christian Slater. The film is known for its gothic atmosphere and impressive performances. Interestingly, the belief in vampires is believed to have been based on actual illnesses such as porphyria, a genetic condition that can cause skin sores and sensitivity to sunlight. Anyway, the history of vampires is a long and fascinating one, and it continues to intrigue and frighten people around the world. We've reached the end of our video on the story behind zombies and vampires. If you have any comments or suggestions for future videos, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow our next productions. See you next time.